Sounds like it's about to go down in here.
Going down.
New York City, NYC. Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. New York City. New York Knicks.
If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy, rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at three. Bam! Jalen Brunson does it again. Timeout.
No audio. No audio. No audio.
All right. My bad. I was testing you guys. It's your boy Ruel. 1/4 for the show. You know what it is here. The Organic Fanatics. We appreciate you. Welcome back here. He's testing me for the audio, but I'm good. I'm back at it. Friends of the Most High, and I'm rolling with my guy, brother from another mother, same father, the Most High, my guy. 2 shots, que lo que, Mr. Bang Bang himself.
What up? What up to the panel? What's up to the chat? Live game, replay game, all the games. This was a very exciting game, and I'm glad that I get a chance to talk about it.
Yes, sir. So salute to on Dios, on God. We see you, my brother. Que lo que, my guy. See you. Appreciate you guys. Live gang, replay gang, all the gangs, all y'all people that we said out here. We had 2 games. We had back-to-back games. Let's start off with the one that's a little bit easy for us, a little easier pill to swallow. We had the game against the Toronto Raptors. That game was a little better than this one for sure. A game that I was kind of questioning. We were in the chats going back and forth and wondering which game would Mitch play. I was hopeful Mitch would play for this game. Machete, who's obviously not here, who said he was going to be here, but we'll see if he does a little pop-up a little bit later. You had Mitchell Robinson playing the Toronto game, which I didn't think was important for him to play considering we just beat them 4 in a row. We've beaten them 11 out of 12 games, and I thought we had enough manpower in that game that we could have preserved Mitchell Robinson for this game. Nonetheless, we beat the Toronto Raptors 111-95. It was a good game. Jalen Brunson had over 10 assists, double digits assists for the captain. Great game for him overall, which I'm pretty sure you're going to have my guy here go over. But he played 37 minutes in the first game of a back-to-back. So some of the minutes he heard me calling. He heard me talking about him.
His ear was ringing.
That shit just...
Yeah, what up, guys? I'm just getting off work. Carry on.
I do your thing. So we had the game yesterday. We beat them, and Brunson played 37 minutes on mute your mic, Machete, for 37 minutes on the first game of a back-to-back, which I thought was probably a little bit excessive. Over 40 minutes, he had 26 points. He did have 10 assists, which I thought was good. What were some of your thoughts on yesterday's game? We had a couple. Let me just go over real quick. So we had OG Anunoby, 27 minutes. He had 15 points. You had 29 minutes from Karl Anthony Towns. He had 21 and 12, so he's been getting that double-double. Mikal Bridges, 32 minutes, 11 points. He had about 4 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, we went over. Muhammad Diawara in yesterday's game, 19 minutes, 8 pointers. He was 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from threes. So he was very effective. He also had 2 turnovers and a steal. And then you had Mitchell Robinson, 20 minutes, only had 2 points, but he did have 10 rebounds. And that's pretty much it. Short rotation yesterday. Most of the starters pretty much 6-7 man rotation. A little bit of 8 or 9. A little bit. Jose Alvarado. I'm sorry. Landry Shamet, 24 minutes, 12 points. Jose Alvarado, 17 minutes, 4 points. What was some of your thoughts yesterday against the Toronto game? And your thought for Mitch? Maybe it was just me. Salute to Johnny Harris in the building. We see you.
Yeah, man. It was a good game. Obviously, we won, and anytime we win is a good time. Uh, yeah, man. I mean, I don't really have much to say, to be honest with you right now, about the Toronto game, because I'm still processing
Okay, that's all I
this
want to
game
get
that
quick
just
thoughts.
happened.
I want to get quick thoughts, and then we'll go right into this game here. Machete, any thoughts you got to say on yesterday's game, or you guys want to go right into the kill zone? What we just said.
I want to jump
No,
right in
we can
there.
talk a little bit. It's like I was trying to tell you yesterday because you were really anxious to win this game. When I was trying to tell you that, yesterday's game against Toronto was the more important game because it was in our conference, and we had to put them away, sweep them with a 4-0 sweep and 12 consecutive wins above Toronto. Took care of business with them because they were really going to try to come at us. I said that was going to be the trap game, and we took care of business. And today, because I knew we could have beaten OKC, but really at the end, what it came down to were those last two shots. Those missed threes from Jalen Brunson and OG were tired legs. But I mean, I'm satisfied with the loss, but I'm really happy with the win yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we should have played. I thought we could have beat Toronto without Mitch easy. I think we had enough players. I thought we had enough depth. I understand what you said as far as beating with Toronto. They're in our conference and a team to beat. But I thought it was more important, in my opinion. But I get it. I think you were right at the end of the day. But a game like tonight, you could have definitely used Mitchell Robinson as presence. You saw Chet Holmgren was going off early. Maybe Mike Brown was using it to see different schemes. I don't know, but I definitely thought Mitch Robinson should have played this game overall. But can't cry over spilled milk. We got the W. It led us in the conference. This is still a L that drops the record a little bit, but nonetheless, I wish Mitchell Robinson would have played this game. But today's game, we had the defending champs. First time we see them all year. They're 49-15. We're 40-23. Pretty tight. Close first quarter. They went on a run early. Chet Holmgren had 14 of their 25 points in the first quarter. Knicks make a good surge back defensively. They come back, and it was 25-23 in that first quarter. So we made a run. Then they went consistent, and we started stinking it up in the second quarter, 25-17 in that second quarter. And then I knew we would fight back. You saw some fight in us going into that half. And
A
then
lot of fight.
then you saw the momentum going. We were tired, but a little rest in that half, and they knew they had to pick up the intensity and match. So I like the fact that even though we were down, the champs were coming out and they were playing aggressive, that we matched the intensity. I think that was a big thing Mike Brown was always saying, that when another team comes aggressive, intense, that can we match their physicality? And I think the Knicks did that today, especially on the second game of back-to-back. They rested a lot of their starters against Chicago yesterday. They had a weaker opponent compared to what we played yesterday against Toronto. I thought Toronto has something to play for. They're in fifth position in the East, so they came aggressive, ready to play and fight. Unlike a Chicago team that they faced yesterday, that's pretty much tanking. So they had a lighter team. I mean, that's just facts. That Chicago's tanking. They did fight. I was watching both games at the same time. I'm a junkie. Chicago did put up a pretty good fight, and then but they were still resting most of their starters. So Shea Gilgeous was chilling, and they still beat them handily. And then they have just arrested Shea Gilgeous-Alexander coming today. They had 6 men on the court at all time. Him and Ray Acosta, the referee. I think they have a side bet going on. They got some gambling, but 103 to 107. Tell me about your thoughts on this game today. You were saying you were standing up from the 7 minute mark in the fourth quarter. What were you seeing today from the beginning to the end in this game that you saw? Because you were saying some things even from substitutions, Mo.
Yeah,
Some of your thoughts on there.
yeah. There were a lot of things that I was cool with, and there were a lot of things that I was not. I'm not gonna put this all on Brown. I don't wanna. I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I don't want to harp on his shortcomings. Let's say, because again, this is his first season. I said I was gonna wait, so I'm gonna wait. I will point out there were a couple plays that he could have used the challenge. Maybe it would have turned the tide here and there. Um, there were
So
some
you're saying there's an
substitutions.
chance. Okay, good.
There were some substitutions that were highly questionable.
This sounds familiar.
Um, the in the I believe it was the second quarter where he had a small ball line of four guards and OG as the center, and it's like you're gonna pick OKC of all teams to do this. Like you're gonna this is one of the tallest teams in the NBA, and you're gonna go with one of your shortest lineups
Which he did that again
like
with
that.
Josh Hart at the 5 in the fourth quarter, but we'll get there.
That's another one. That was another substitution. I mean, but that one, I will give him credit. They did fight. They did bring it down to three, and we lost by three. So I will give him credit for that. He saw something in that iteration, lineup, whatever you want to call it, against the Thunder that worked. But in the second quarter, when he had OG as the center, and then the four guards, it was like, what are you doing? And we saw, and then my biggest gripe the entire time was Chet Holmgren. Like you can't teach size, and there's a reason why we say the things that we say. Like it's not just to talk. Like size matters. When you have Jalen Brunson, when you have who else was guarding him? OG,
Josh Hart.
Bridges actually did a good job. Josh Hart. That was the main culprit in my eyes. When you have someone that is 6'4", 6'5", they are just literally incapable of of changing someone's shot when that individual is 7+ feet tall. You can just rise above and shoot when there's that much of a height difference. So I was crying and begging for Mo. Those two things were the only two things that ate me in this loss. But other than that, the defensive intensity was phenomenal. Offensively, in the first half, we could have done a way better job, but we cleaned it up in the second half, which is good. And last thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna need as much as this is gonna hurt, I'm gonna need Brunson to I don't even know. I need him
No, no, no.
to
I want you to say it. I want you to
I
say
want
it. I need to hear that.
nah, because I'm
Yeah,
never
it's not
gonna attack
slander.
Brunson,
It's
bro.
not
I'm
slander.
never
It's an observation. It's just an observation. Doesn't mean you hate the kid.
listen. This man has been the best thing that's happened to me since
We
ever.
get it,
I
Jay.
have
It's
never,
okay.
I
We
have
just
never won. I have never witnessed a playoff series victory, and he gave me like seven of them since he's been here. So I will never disrespect him. But I need him to just when he shoots, I need him to go back to like MVP Brunson and make those shots. And I guarantee you, if he would have just clanked if he would have made a few of them, it would have been a different game. And free throws. We kept making one, miss one, make one, miss one,
that's
make one, miss one.
that free throws and him missing those shots is tired legs, and that's again to.
That's not just Brunson though. That's not just
That's what I
Brunson.
said. The team. That's
Okay, let me be clear. I'm not. I'm
I
not.
got
I'm
you.
not just.
I'm agreeing with you.
Whatever.
I agree with you, but that's why I said everybody because again, that's why I was saying it's a difference on how we played the teams. When we played Toronto, we are playing a team that's hunting for playoffs, who's fighting for something, and they fought the entire game to the last buzzer. That's what I was saying compared to OKC playing a team that is pretty much tanking and they're gonna play for 2 quarters and then they're play with their food later. So that was a difference where and you resting Shea Gildress. So we played two back-to-back exhaustive games at 100%. Where OKC was kind of chilling. So I wasn't mad at that in that part. I can understand some of the substitutions. Maybe I didn't go too hard as far as judging because maybe he's trying to see something different. He has played them in the West. He has played with a little bit of faster, younger teams and players. So maybe he was experimenting something that's why he wanted to maybe sit out Mitch. It's just me guessing. I'm trying to look at the positives on what Buddy's doing. So I'm giving him the fact that he doesn't want to just go to his best tool, which is Mitchell Robinson. Let's see what we can tinker and do. Because we're going to play them, I think, in another week or 2 weeks. So we're going to play them again. So we play them in about 2 weeks or so. I got to look exactly here. But we're playing them again. And so maybe you just wanted to kind of see what this would do after back-to-back. See what it's doing. This is where I would like to have seen yesterday's game and today's game. What we got Mike Brown for. This I'm seeing a little Thibodeau-ish. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing because it is winning. It's getting the chemistry for the players. So I'm not harping too bad. But I would like to see a 1 or 2 minutes here with some other players to freshen up. 37 minutes yesterday was crazy for Brunson. And then you got another game with Harden. So in that case, I would like to see a little bit of more what he was brought in for. I'm gonna give it a pass. I'm gonna see in these next couple of games if maybe he opens it up a little bit. But I think he's kind of shortening that rotation just to keep that chemistry, keep that defensive going on the string, keep that momentum going on. Let me read some of the chat. Salute to the chat. On Dios, listen to the man. On Dios knows what he's talking about. He's over here letting people know. Like, subscribe, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Listen, a left is coming. I feel it. I feel a left coming real close. Salute to On Dios. Johnny Harris in the building. Johnny Harris says, satisfied with a loss is crazy. Machete, who I think Machete said that. He said, "Don't
Yeah,
worry."
that yeah.
He said, "Don't
I'm
worry."
not I'm not satisfied, but I'm not upset.
I got you. And he says, "Don't worry, San Antonio is going to represent the West, so the loss means nothing." And I agree, and I think that's what Machete was saying too. That's why Machete said yesterday's game was more important because it is a conference game. Eastern represents our standings in the East. I think that's why he meant it. Where this game doesn't mean as much. And that's why I think Brown was kind of tinkering. And even with that, we still had a close game. So I'm not mad. That's why I'm kind of weighing it out a little bit. I thought he could have bought Mo in, but I think he's trying to not go to the tools that he can know he can go to and see what he can, see what the other guys can figure out. I'm just giving it to a coach trying to figure some other stuff out. I'll weigh that out. Miami is better than Toronto. I could agree there. That for sure. I'm not going to say that other thing you typed there, though, Harris. Salute to Just Knicks in the building. Never going to represent that team here. Salute to Just Knicks. Buzzer Beater is upset. He says that game was bullshit. He is not happy with that one. Just Knicks says Diawara or Shamet might need to start. I'm tired of seeing centers guard Josh Hart.
Listen, I said it in the chat, and I'm gonna say it for the world to know, or for at least whoever's listening to know. I think it's time to have a serious conversation about Diawara's minutes. And it's no slight against nobody, but again, when you have a 7 foot plus guy, you need to match that with height. And unfortunately, Hart just does not have that. And I love the guy. I love the guy. I mean, if I could have 5 Josh Harts, 6'1" to 7'5", I would take that. And I would run with that squad all day, every day. But
I'm not with switching yet. Listen, and I feel you. I'm the main one complaining when Josh
it's
Hart is going up.
situational.
Definitely situational, but rotations. He could figure out a combination, but also he wouldn't have played Josh Hart. And this is not a slight, but this is where some of the rookie thing comes into play, where you have Hook Porty who's still jumping on screens, jumping, turnovers, foul. If he would have played better, he wouldn't have been forced his hand to play Josh Hart. You know what I'm saying? So not saying anything against him. He did try. He tried to Hook Porty. He tried to give him a little minutes. This is an experienced championship team. It does give Hook Porty some experience. Does give Hook Porty some film to look at what he can do better. So I'm definitely not a fan of that Josh Hart on centers, especially on 7'3". Chet Holmgren. Not just a 7. This kid is 7'3". He's the next tallest in the NBA besides Wemby. And he, by the way, we played. He has played Josh Hart on Wemby before as well. So I wasn't a fan of that, but maybe again, I'm tossing up to experience. Maybe he's trying
I mean,
something.
to defend him a little bit. I can see it in those two because they're not like super strong and they're not
Yeah.
super heavy. So the OGs and the Joshes of the world can
Hey,
push him around a little bit.
how does Ross say? They light in the ass.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
light
yeah,
on the
yeah.
ass.
They're a little
The-
light on the behind, but you know what I'm saying. They still it's still size, bro. You can't teach it. And if you have it, then you have to use it. And I believe Diawara is making a strong case of leapfrogging many players in the rotation right now. And I'm not just talking. I'm not saying give him 40 minutes a night. No, I'm not saying play him the entire game. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying it's more beneficial for the squad if you put a Diawara in and you don't start behind the eight ball because it's been like two games in a row now where the opponent gets out to like a 10-point lead, and we just can't keep falling behind and then expect to catch back up. Now, if we, in my humble
Especially in
opinion,
the
if
second
we
game on a
maybe
back to back. On a second game of a back to back is even
that's
tougher.
another thing. Yeah, and so in my humble opinion, if you put Diawara in there and you I feel this is just me personally. I don't know. I'm not there in the practice. I don't see all that behind the scenes stuff. But in my humble opinion, I believe that if you start Diawara, you get off to a better start and you give yourself a better chance. The confidence is going, the shots are falling, the defense is there. You're literally not missing a beat if you put Diawara in and give him 5, 10 more minutes. Like, what did he play today? He played uh he played 13 minutes. You bump that up to 19, 20. Who knows what could have happened?
I got you. I know it's still a back to back. So again, I don't know if it's a learning lesson or he. I don't know. I don't know if he went with experience at that time. Mo played good. I thought that he definitely could have played a little bit more. Definitely interesting. Salute to brother BKL Sports Entertainment Show. Hey fellas, tough loss. At least we learned our lesson. OKC are way too good and they are elite. So up to the next game. Yeah, listen, they are up there. And again, we said it before. They both had back to back. They did rest a lot of their players yesterday. I think that makes a difference. So it's even though that they had all their players rested, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was something that, we played good. It was okay. Considering OG didn't have a great game, considering Bridges didn't have a great game, you know what I mean? That we still fall
He had a
back.
good game. He had a good game.
I mean, it started off slow. He started off slow. It just took most of our players did because they had a long game yesterday and then worked their way in. I'm not mad at this one because it was only a 3 point loss. If it would have been like the other losses we had with them where it was like a 10, 12, I would have probably lost my shit. But
Yeah, it was a very competitive game, and that's all that you can ask for. Just give me your effort, and that's what they did. They were very, very into that game. They were diving for loose balls. They were playing again. The defense was insane, holding the Thunder, the reigning champs, to 103 points. That is phenomenal. Like we I know a lot of people talk about moral victories and this and that, and they don't want it or they want it, whatever the case. But you have to get some sort of joy. You have to get
held
some
to
sort of
103.
pride. You have to feel good about this loss because again, we're not talking about some bottom dweller in the West. We're talking about the reigning champs, the foul merchants. These guys, you sneeze next to them and they're getting foul calls. I mean, that entire game was officiated very one-sided. I mean, the fouls are relatively there. Like they're not very. It's not like a 40-20 difference, but it's the kind of fouls
And
that kill
and
you.
momentum
You know what
plays
I'm
too. And
saying?
it kills momentum.
Momentum, yes, momentum killers, and then you get pity pat fouls on the other side. When you got Cat who's out
Fouled
here
out.
battling 3, 4 guys, going up once or twice for a rebound and gets nothing. And
And
then and then you wonder why, and then we wonder why he bitches at the refs all the time.
I
It's because he's getting killed.
listen. Also, first in the first half, there was many times that our own team was not looking at Cat. He had Caruso, Mousen, and I'm not gonna tear apart the team, but I'm just saying, looking at from what I saw today, that we didn't take advantage of the mismatch. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying that the players are bad. They're intentionally looking for Cat, missing him, and it was just an opportunity missed. We had Cat that had Caruso on him a couple of times. We missed out on him. Then they had him with Case and Wallace a couple of times that he was asking for the ball, didn't get it. He was looked off. Whatever the case may be of why it happened, I thought it was just in every opportunity, and that kind of threw him off a little bit. But even with that, he was still able to get rebounds, putbacks, fight back. He's getting chopped in the block and still didn't get a call. Still a good game for him. I thought he played a good game. I thought he kept his head in the game when he got
Great
frustrated.
game.
He still went to the paint. I thought he played an excellent game. I thought he did really good.
Excellent.
Salute to old man Knicks in the building. Appreciate you, my brother. Your piece up, A-Town down. You know what it is. Buzzer Beater says no moral victories. Listen, I can definitely understand the frustration. This is a team, as myself too included, myself, my son, that you want to compare yourself. If this is our championship team, this is our championship run year. This is that we stack up, that this is what we're saying. This is our year, and then you got the reigning champs. You want that as that victor. You want that to show like, yo, we are here. We're up here.
Mhm.
And you can, especially when they had one of their best players out, Williams. You know what I'm saying? So that way we should have had this game. Again, it was a back to back, really tough to play. If we play, I want to see the next game. The next game, I don't think it's the next back to back. So the next game, I definitely want to see how we play them. Does Mitch play that game? And I think the results are going to be different overall. I think we have enough good game film to see. I thought they played Shea Gilgeous pretty good, forcing him outside. Refs are giving him a lot of calls. He went 7 for 7 from the free throw. We held him to about 50%. But again, I thought they played him pretty good and forced the ball out of his hand. Chet Holmgren, I mean, it's not hard for him to shoot over a 6 foot, and he's 7'3". So, you know,
You know,
something different to see out
it is
there.
what it is. I mean, it's a good learning experience, like you said. Again, I'm not gonna kill my squad. We didn't shoot particularly well from three, which we normally do.
Yep.
So
29% to
that's
be
another.
honest. That was tough, but I saw a lot of tired legs today. It's hard to play the reigning champs when they're rested, and you played an exhausting game last night. I'm not putting no excuse. I mean, you have to be able to look at what really happened. If they were off for 3 days, if we were off like 3-4 days, and we played like how we played against Cleveland, that we was off 4 days, or Detroit after having 4 days rest after the All Star, and then we played like that, I would have been pissed. I would. That's why I went off on that Detroit game. I was upset at Cleveland. And salute to Johnny Harris. He's like, this game doesn't mean nothing. That focus on like a Cleveland and Detroit. I agree with you. And our conference Eastern, yes, Spurs could sweep them, so they may not even be there when we get it. So that's why people like Johnny Harris. That's why Machete was saying, that it's not too important. They got to make it to the finals as well. We just got to worry about getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, and whoever's there in the West, we see whoever it is. It's good because you want to beat them, so I understand buzzer beaters' frustration, the missing, and want to beat them. I was there too, trust me. So I definitely understand that. But I'm not going to put too much weight on this one, especially because it's a back-to-back. We'll see. We got them coming up soon, which I'll check in a second here. But overall, I mean,
One last thing. One last thing I want to say is we got to do a little bit better in the turnover department. I think that hurt us. We made too many turnovers, and they capitalized on those turnovers. Again, I'm not attacking him because I will never attack him. But there were a few passes that Jalen Brunson made that I was like, you probably shouldn't have done that pass.
you
You know
mean
what I'm saying?
the one that Cat was right there at the three, and he had double him, and he tried to give it to I think it was Josh Hart. He was at the top of the three, had two people literally like this in front of him, and instead of wide open Cat, he tried to throw it over the double team. I was upset. But
Again, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna nitpick plays. I'm not. There's a lot of moving parts, especially when it comes to these athletes. It's all high level stuff, and I'm not gonna pretend to sit here and be like, oh, he should have saw this or that.
I
I'm not
mean, he
there, so
was
I can't say.
there was literally no one next to him at that one. That one, that's one.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna kill them off of one play. You don't lose a game off of one. Well, yeah, I shouldn't say that.
Off one play,
Anyways,
you literally can.
that's why I stopped myself. But I'm
I
Again,
will.
I only said Brunson because the one that sticks to mind is it was a kind of like, it wasn't even a point off of a turnover, but it was like a, if I may say, it was just a stupid pass, bro. Like he was coming down, I think it was like on a fast break or something. He threw the ball off of Caruso's leg,
Hmm.
and it's like, like that kind of hurt. Like that was a momentous play. Like if we got a point there, like that could have turned the tide or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to nitpick one or two plays. You know, it was a great game overall. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I can understand. Sometimes you get emotional. Sometimes you. Is there anyone you want to give flowers to? You want to send love to? 1-800-Flowers. It's our sponsor today because I'm going to give my flowers to Jalen Brunson. That's my segue to all that to say. I got to give Jalen Brunson his flowers considering I was upset at some of the passes. First time he's had two back-to-back games with over 10 assists or more. So he had 10 dimes yesterday. He had 14 today. Two games. Hasn't had that since 2024. Salute to Jalen Brunson. These flowers are for you. A bouquet. All that to say is that is what I was saying. That's what New Knicks was saying. If he was here, we'd saying that's why I was saying that he is capable of doing it. And even though he had tired legs, the fact that he was looking, finding, and this was with a bad shooting night, with the team shooting 29% from 3-pointers, he still was able to find players in the right position to score. He found Cat. So the fact that lets you know, two shots. When we say it, it's not because we're being hating on Brunson, it's because we see his potential. And what he did in these two games is basically showing it that he can do it. Okay, so he had 2 games of north of 10 assists, and that's what we say. We know what Brunson can do. That's what I say is like, I know he's better than this, and he can be. And it's going to take those games. It's not going to come every day, but the fact that he got 2 games, double digits, over 20 points on both games. So can he double-double? Can he get 20 and 10 almost every night?
Chad,
It's possible, but it was good to
that's a
see.
tall that's a tall ass, bro. I
And
don't know.
two back-to-back games. So it was. I'm not saying he's done it, so it's doable. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he can do it every
Yeah,
night,
no, yeah, but
but
there's a reason why you don't get 20 and 10 on an average from any point guard, really, like ever, really. 20 and 10 is super hard. Like you people don't understand. I mean, a good night is 20 and 5. I remember when you would have 25 and 5, and that was like you were killing it.
hey,
Now we're demanding 10. Like, bro,
salute.
it's not that easy.
I got you. I'm just saying he's capable. I'm not saying he's gonna do it every night, but he's done it a couple of times. He had the 40 and 10. He's had a 20 and 10. He's had a 20 something
Yeah,
and 14.
but
I'm just
but to my point, that's the exception to the rule.
well,
You know what I mean?
he's proven us
Yes,
right. He's
yes, he
capable.
can do it. Yes, he's done it, but he's not gonna do it every fucking
I
night.
didn't say every night, but he could though. He has enough talent around him where he could. Is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep pushing back more. I'm gonna push it. Hey, salute to Geraldine
No, I mean,
McIver.
I applaud your
You'll see.
you know what I mean? It's
Next
just
year, you're gonna see another level. But I'll get salute to Geraldine McIver 4357. First time. Appreciate you. Hopefully you like a subscriber. Geraldine says salute guys. We only lost by 3 points against the defending champs, and I agree with you. Nick,
say it again for the people in the
we
back.
lost to the defending champs by 3 points, and we had two good looks, and my wife was calling, yo. She was like, yo, overtime, over. She was calling it, and we had two clean looks. I thought we was going to OT. Brunson's shot was in there. I thought OG had it. Tough loss, but listen, the fact that we lose by 3 points, I'm not mad at that. Salute to that. Again, I'm proud of how we fought back on a back-to-back. I'm okay with that. Brunson got a little black eye. I don't know who gave him the black eye. They
I don't
fought.
know where you got. Yeah, that's weird.
Somebody hit him with an elbow, something. But I agree with you,
But
Geraldine. Yeah,
but did he get a foul quote?
of course not. We're the Knicks. You forgot what? Look, you know who we are. We don't get no calls.
It's
Salute.
sad, bro, because it's like if you think about it, man, especially Shay, bro. I'm telling you, I sent you a video. I sent in the chat a video of that foul on Landry Shamet when he fouled Shea Gildress. Where was the foul? He literally tripped on his own feet. And because Shannon was next to him, he got the foul called.
I
It's
agree.
like it's little things like that, and you that's 2 points. That's 2 points right there. We would it would have been a 1 point game if we hit one of our threes. If we shoot threes like we normally shoot, we would have blew them out.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not gonna harp on it. We played a great game. Did I wish that we win? Of course. I'm a competitor. I want to win everything. But
It was a good
it's not
game.
life.
It was good. I wasn't mad at it. Again, brother BKL Sports Entertainment. Unfortunately, it was quite all right, and definitely it was a great game. So definitely, I'm not mad. But it was a great game. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I do obviously want a W, but I wasn't mad. How we played again, I tell you, if it's 48 minutes of effort, I'm cool with the outcome. 27 assists, Brunson at 14. There's a lot of things that we have that we get good takeaways. Mo played an excellent game. There's a lot of positives we could take, so I'm not mad at it at all. I thought it was a great game, just as the Nick in us wants a W every time we can. This was the first time. This made us 19. We were 19, 18 and 0. This made us 19 and 1. I'm sorry, we were 19 and 0. This made us 19 and 1. The first time the Knicks lead in the fourth quarter and lose a game against OKC. The first time all year. We were 18 and 0. I mean, we were 19 and 0. Leading, if we lead in the fourth quarter, that we win every time. So we had a lot of positives. It didn't turn out. Again, a back-to-back, tired legs. Just caught us at the end. Shots didn't fall. Dope game. I thought it was dope overall. Buzzer Beater says also we had Mitch and Deuce out. Facts. Deuce is two big difference makers, which I said if we have them, I think it's a different outcome. Again, when we play them the next time, I think it's definitely going to be a different outcome, but it was good to see. Let me see what else. Where's New Knicks? New Knicks is out here working. He's hustling and grinding. He couldn't make it today because he's out here. He's in my area. He's laying down carpet on a bunch of buildings. He's a carpenter, literally. So he's out here hustling. He's doing 2-3 jobs a day. So he couldn't make it today. So he's probably either working late night tonight. Normally he jumps on for sure. Clarkson is MIA. Clarkson is just out of the rotation right now. I don't think it's anything bad, anything negative. I think Brown just wanted to get the team on the right page for defense. Clarkson is a scorer. He's not known as a great defender. And he's missed some assignments when he has played. His role is really to score, so it's hard for him. He's not that good of a defender. No, it's not a knock on him, but when we took him out and put defensive players in, Shaman healthy, Mo Diawara, that kind of locked into the team. And right now we have literally the number one defense in the league. Number one in the last 19 games. In the last 19 games, out of 11 of
Do
the
I
19,
do I sense a little bit of pride there?
of course, pride. Defense wins the game. I'm listen. I'm all about that defense, and I've been
So
calling for the
coach,
screaming
so
for it.
coach Stutterbutt doing something right.
We're winning, and they're number one.
Look who's stuttering now. Who's stuttering now?
I can't. I'm not for him, but I gotta give props to where it is. The team's playing better. His rotation or switching he did. I listen. We're number one defense in the entire league. Out of those 19 games, 11 of those 19, we held teams 100 and under. So all of them under 100 except for one team up to 100. Even this game, the reigning champs without Deuce McBride and without Robinson, we held this team to 103. So that's the most anyone scored in 19 games for the most part. So I mean that's something to say considering and on the back-to-back. Very something to say, so I appreciate that. Salute to Alex2874, first time for you. Hopefully you like and subscribe. Hopefully you subscribe. I want to see you guys here. You and Geraldine. Hopefully I'm going to look back and say, you got 2 new subscribers, Geraldine and Alex. I'm going to see it. I'm looking for you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, she would be the first female.
I don't think the first female, but the first one in the comments for sure. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Cat has to demand the ball more. That's what Alex says. I agree, and I think I think he's asking for it. That's what I'm saying. There was 3 situations. One, not that I'm picky, I happen to notice, but one was Jose Alvarado, which who normally finds him, so I'm not too mad that he that he looked him off. That's when he had
Yeah.
buddy with the headband on him, and then one was
Yeah.
Diawara, looked him off. One was Brunson. So it was a couple, and this was in the first half. where he was in the paint, mouse in the house. He was literally in the paint. So that's where like how Chet Holmgren was having those advantages. They found him. I think though that's what I said earlier in the show. We had missed opportunities to find Cat to get him going. He was a weapon that we could exploit it today. There was nobody that can match up with Cat. And even with fouling out and everything he did, he still had a double.
Yeah, I think as a fan base, we're gonna have to start adjusting our expectations of Cat. Um, under the previous coach that shall not be mentioned.
Who made him an all-star
Um,
and all-NBA player. Sorry. Sorry.
anyways, because he was an All Star this year also, so
Not all-NBA, though.
we,
But
we
carry
we
on.
can skip
But
over
carry on.
that. We can
Carry
skip
on.
over that.
We'll
Anyways, yeah, last year he was more of a scorer. Obviously, he was the trailer for the three, and that was like kind of his role. And we were, if we remember, we were crying all year last year. Why are you not in the paint? Why are you not backing them down? Why are you not getting rebounds? Blah 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 blah. Now his role has changed. Now he's more of a rebounder. Now he's more of a paint threat. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't shoot as many threes
he's
as
what?
he did
What?
last
He's a
year.
paint threat? Did somebody say
He's a paint threat. He's a paint threat. Yeah. And yeah, do we have we found him as many times as we've wanted? No. Can we do a better job? 100%. But it's all an adjustment.
Yeah,
Again,
we'll see the
this
next
is
game.
not the same. This is the same squad, but this is not the same schemes. So we're still learning the schemes. And once we there was a point where he said, "I'm not running plays. I just want them to play play the right way, play the way that I want them to play."
Sounds like
And they and
Thibodeau.
they and they ran off like 15 victories out of 20 games in the first 20 games or so.
Wait. So you let me make sure I'm hearing you right. You're saying that he said the game will tell you what to do. Is that what you just said? I just want to make sure because the game will tell you what to do, and you that.
Read and react. Yes,
Okay.
yes,
I just wanted to
yes,
make sure I heard
yes.
that because it sounded vaguely
Uh,
familiar. I just wanted to make sure
listen,
because
listen.
you're saying in a positive aspect for him, but when
I get
Thibodeau said
I get
it,
a lot of flack. I get a lot of flack for hating on Tibbs, but the sole reason I hated on
because he
Tibbs
didn't expect
were
it.
two: were the minutes and the rotations,
Okay,
and
I'll give you
that
that.
was really the sole reason I hated Tibbs. But other than that, I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it again. I'm very grateful for him and what he did for us.
Because if
But
I
it was in my eyes. It was just time to move on. We needed a different voice. We
we're,
needed
we're
a
not
different
we're not going
scheme.
we're not going backwards.
And it's not.
I just wanted to make sure I heard you say that because there was about 2 or 3
I,
episodes.
I've given him
I
credit all the time, bro.
I just wanted to make sure I heard right. That's all I'm asking. I'm not saying anything wrong. I just want to because there was 2 or 3 episodes that I recall that you almost broke your drywall in your house. He fucking did read
Oh.
and react. It's fucking. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. That's all. I just. All right. We're good.
Hey, listen, when you get press conference after press conference, and they ask you a gajillion questions in a gajillion different ways, and get the same fucking answer all the goddamn time. Nah, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. It is what it is.
Listen, here's a bonus for 1-800-Flowers. This could be you. One more set of flowers to Mike Brown. Flowers to Mike
Oh
Brown.
shit! Oh shit!
Salute to
Okay.
Mike Brown. Mike Brown, you get flowers today. 1-800-Flowers. This could be you. This could be your sponsorship. We could be promoting 1-800-Flowers here. But Mike Brown gets
So,
flowers because he got a first technical. He fought for his players. He got a technical. First technical the entire year. He fought for his player. He got in the rest. Who is this guy? He's brand new. As these young kids say, he got aura. He got aura now. And these young kids be
oh
saying,
man. Yeah, yeah. I loved it, man. I loved it. You could tell that he really wanted this victory, man.
if he did, he would
And it
move
was
into
nice to
Robinson. But
see.
that's just me. That's just me. That's me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he did what he did. And I'm
Listen,
not gonna pretend to know. Like I said, it is what it is. He made the decision and we roll with it. But I will say this. There were a few times that I wish he had used that freaking challenge. Yes, I get it. He didn't use it. We hate him
You got
for it. He
hey,
never
screen
uses it. I
record
get
this,
it.
save this YouTube. Somebody save this because I'm gonna need this evidence later because damn, that sounds
Listen,
familiar. Go ahead. Go ahead.
listen. I'm fair. I'm fair. This season, I said it was going to be an evaluation period for me.
Uh-huh.
I am seeing a lot of things that I like. A lot. Offensively, defensively, rotations.
Damn, you even
Although
singing?
sometimes, although sometimes,
I heard
although
almost a little
sometimes
chorus.
I
The
don't agree with them.
defensively, offensively. Almost sound like you're giving me a Martin Luther King speech on there, boy. I'm
No,
gonna give
I'm
this
just saying,
offensively
bro.
and
Like
defensively.
I can appreciate this coach, man. He's trying, which is all that we asked for. Okay. I did not want one lineup to play 1,000 minutes
Yes,
and
sir.
then we get to the playoffs and we're tired. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then injuries and blah, blah, blah pile up. No, we haven't had that this year so far.
Let me ask you a question.
Fingers crossed, knock on wood, whatever you want to say.
Hold on. So 37 minutes yesterday for Brunson and 39 today is not a lot of minutes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Go, I just carry on.
Hold on. What game are we on? What game are we on?
59th.
60th. Close enough.
70. That
Is
sounds
this
up.
game one? Is this game one?
Okay. I'm just making an
Is it? Are
observation.
we? Hold on.
I'm
Are we in the preseason? Are we in the preseason?
I'm just making a. I mean, 40 points in back-to-back games. I just thought it was kind of, I'm just looking at the
Whatever.
obvious.
Whatever, man. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and nitpick everything from that coach to this coach. It is what it is. I'm focusing on this year, on the last 20 games that we have, or
Poking the
19 at this
bear.
point
I'm
that
poking
we
the
have left.
bear. You started
Whatever.
dancing around a little bit. What were you upset about? You said substitutions or what was it? Play calling? What was it?
Oh yeah. I mean, again,
I want to hear it.
he makes some substitutions that are questionable to me.
Which
Again,
ones?
the whole five guard lineup. This of all teams to pull it out on is ridiculous to me. He did it twice. There were a few times where players were starting to get going, and he yanked them out of the lineup. And I'm like, I would have left Shamit a little longer because Shamit was cooking in the third, and he yanked them out. I don't know why. Again, I'm not gonna attack the man on him and his philosophies and his schemes. This is all an evaluation year for me. If we make it to the chip, all of this crying goes out the window. So
Hey,
it is
listen.
what it is.
Also, we held Isaiah Hartenstein to 0 points. I don't think he had zero.
We played a great game. We played a great game. We had one or two lapses, and then again, if
And
we
the free
hit one or
throws.
two threes, it's
Or
over.
free
If we shoot our
throws.
normal 3 point
Or
percentage, it's
free
a
throws.
wrap.
Or free throws.
And the free throws that make and miss. If we would have hit our free throws, hit a couple threes, it would have been over. And then we would have been here, who knows, whatever. I
Yeah.
don't want I don't want to sound like I'm being dramatic or whatever the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. That we played a great game, we lost. And now we know what to do for the next time we match up against them. And then hopefully we have all our weapons. I don't think Deuce is going to be available, but fine.
Well,
Maybe we'll
listen.
have Mitch.
Hey,
And
listen.
then maybe we can, from the lessons that we learned in this game, in the second game, we can implement and change the schemes, and then maybe we could beat them. And then now we're back on top again.
So next couple of games we have. So we don't play them for 11 games. So that gives us a little bit of time to get better. Wise up. We got 3 games that are going to be a little more tougher. Next game we have is this Friday against Denver
Denver,
Nuggets. Denver Nuggets.
that's going to be a good game too.
Then we got the
And I want the
Lakers.
victory, but we played good against them, so
Yeah,
I'm not too worried
we always
about that.
play good against Denver, so I'm not mad about that one. Lakers, I gotta have that victory. I don't care anytime. Anytime you can beat LeBron, I want it. And PSA. It's a FN. The consensus of Knicks Nation says capital F, capital N, which is basically fuck no to LeBron James. Okay? No, we don't want you here. Don't come here. Don't think about coming here. None of that. In case you didn't know, fuck no. Okay, with emphasis, extra U's and a big old no. We don't want you. Stay out of here. Fuck the kid. We don't want that dude. You're washed. You're like old laundry, dirty
I don't.
laundry
I
now.
don't even know. I don't even know why you brought that up, brother.
Because we're playing the Lakers, and there's been rumors of him saying the Knicks look attractive. Yeah, well, you're ugly.
He said that.
Yeah, hell no.
When did he say that?
So, listen, no. The answer is no. I speak for Knicks Nation. No, absolutely not. No. Listen. If anybody, if Ice, if you're watching,
What if
LeBron,
you could get him?
LeBron is
What if you could
illegal.
get him on a?
LeBron
What
is
if
an
you could? What if
illegal.
you could?
LeBron is an
What if
illegal.
you could? What if you could? What
No,
if you could get him on a vet minimum?
no. You couldn't give him to me. You could make him an assistant coach, and I would take him.
A
Fuck no.
vet minimum?
No.
You're not giving him a
No.
vet
I wouldn't
minimum?
give him a two-way contract right now. I wouldn't give him a two-way contract. I wouldn't put him in our G League. I wouldn't put him in our G League. Okay?
The disrespect
Listen,
is real.
what was remember buddy who played the red boy? What's his name? Roby? I'd rather have Roby than LeBron James on the team.
Roby?
If you know, listen, that's how far back I go as a Knick. He was a G League player trying to get Roby, tall red boy. Anyway, I'd rather have Damian Dotson back on the team.
Oh,
Okay,
Damian Dot.
I'd rather have Alonzo Trier bagging the
Hey,
ball.
I still so that was my guy,
I'd
bro.
rather have anyone but him in the chair. Okay. And hold on, brother. BKL Sports Show said, "Excuse me,
That's what I'm saying.
what on earth are you saying
That's
about
what I'm
LeBron
saying.
James? He's not coming. I'm telling you, there's been rumors of him saying that the Knicks look attractive. Could it be Steven Smith? I don't know, but I'm just putting out the fire
Whatever,
early.
man.
I saw a little smoke. If there's a smoke, I came with my fire extinguisher just in case. We're preventing the
Whatever,
blaze.
dude.
Only you can prevent a forest fire. Only you. Okay."
Okay, what was his name? The bear. What was the bear's name?
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear.
And he's related to my brother. My brother is Chronic the Bear.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
LeBron will definitely ruin the Knicks. That's all I'm saying. Just in case, maybe I heard something. I don't know. Sometimes I hear things, little rumblings, little rumors, allegedlys, a bunch of allegedlys, just in case. It's a fuck.
I haven't heard nothing, so I'm not worried about it, and I don't care. Let's move
Listen,
on.
hey, you see this? I keep my ear to the ground.
Your ears on the streets.
Ears to the streets, brother. You know what I mean? So, nonetheless, we got Nuggets, Lakers, and then we got Clippers. Those next three are going to be pretty tough games, or at least they're going to be games that these teams play up to par, minus the Lakers, the Clippers and Nuggets for sure. Then we got a couple of more easier games allegedly. Utah Jazz, Pacers. We owe them one because they beat us the last time. So we got Pacers, Warriors, Pacers, Brooklyn, Wizards. Then it gets a little bit lighter for us later on before we play the Thunder again. So
Okay, see.
yeah. So hopefully,
Is it over there?
I'll tell you right now. We'll pay them.
It's probably over there since we played here this
Yep,
time.
it's at OKC. So it's gonna be at OKC,
Okay.
their house. So it's gonna be challenging. They're a pretty aggressive fan base out there. But today's game, I can accept it. I'm not saying I'm thrilled. I think let me see.
I'm not saying you're not saying you're satisfied.
I'm not saying I'm satisfied because Buzzer Beater is livid. I think he left the chat because he's
I'm
mad. That,
saying-
I think he said moral victory. He said, "Fuck out of here." I can't
Yeah,
believe I
yeah,
tuned
fuck
in to
outta
these
here with
guys
that
say
bullshit.
moral victories. Why did I tune in? You guys are supposed to. It's all love, Buzz.
Well, I'm saying.
It's all love, Buzz. But Buzz left the chat. But he's exited the chat.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
exit stage left. That's it.
Congratulations, you played yourself. Facts.
Okay, and another one.
Another one. Uh, and even Johnny Harris, as a Heat fan, I would not wish him on our enemies. And you had him.
Oh wow!
And you had him.
Dang.
That's as a Heat
Yeah,
fan.
for real, for real.
And you had him. That's
Dang.
anyway. That's it.
It's a cruel world, bro. It's a cruel world.
world.
Golly, this man done brought you 2 championships, and you like fuck that nigga. I don't want that nigga. I wouldn't even want you to have that nigga. I'm like, whoa.
Keith Walker
Yeah,
said.
wait.
Keith Walker says, "Y'all pissed off Buzz." Buzz left. He was like, "I'm disappointed." He tuned out. He just Buzz said, "Fuck this shit, bro. I can't believe my
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
let me down today."
I think
Moral
I think he
victories.
want I think he wanted more fire and desire, like Clyde would say.
That's why. That's why he was asking for the new Knicks. He was expecting new Knicks to go the fuck off on Charlie Brown. He needed new Knicks. He said these guys are too happy about this shit. Where the fuck is new Knicks? I need someone who's high and giving me irrational takes, hating on this fucking coach like me right now. Fuck Mike Brown.
Yeah,
These guys are too.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need some irrational takes. I need someone who didn't even watch this game, but to say fuck Mike Brown. I need somebody to tell me fuck Mike Brown. Fuck Mike Brown. You know what? Fuck Mike Brown. Just for you, Buzz. Fuck him. Fuck Mike Brown.
Oh
Fuck him
man.
and that
Hey
technical.
man, nah, it was a great game, man. It was a great game. I'm not mad, bro. I can't get mad. I mean, again, do I wish we win? Of course. Do I wish Brunson would have hit a couple more of those 2-point field goals? Maybe. I mean that one layup where he was like I think he got fouled, to be honest with you, and it wasn't called, but he, he shot a floater and it like rimmed off the front of the rim, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, you are that off?
You talking about
But
when he got hit from the back from Lou Dort? I think
yeah, it wasn't called, but still, that, like you
listen,
said, it's not expected. We're Knicks fans, you know what I mean? Or we're Knicks.
in some countries they call that date rape, but in the NBA they call that a no foul. You know.
Okay, all right. That just happened. That just happened.
Hey, that foul could have been. Hey, that foul could have been in the Epstein files. That's how.
Look, no, let's not go there, please. No, no politics.
I thought.
No politics.
No. All right.
No, no, no,
We gotta get
no.
some laughs in life, man. There's too much serious. You gotta be listen. That's why you come here. You come here to laugh, make a couple of laughs. You know what I'm saying? Get into the podcast with a car with no power steering. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's just we going off road again. We don't know. I don't even know what the stats are. Well, so what? Who cares? Anyway,
Wow. Okay.
you need
But
a
yeah, man, it was a great game. It was a great game.
Harris said he needs to crash out. You know what? Listen, I'm trying to be positive, Peter here. Nah, I get. Listen, I only really gave Mike Brown a pass today. I only gave him really a pass because of the technical. The technical I was on the ledge. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of FUs ready. I was like, yo, Mike fucking Brown, Mr. Snuffleupagus himself, Mr. Fizdale reincarnation 2.0. I was ready to go off. The technical kind of drew me back in. I was rooting for the guy, and then I almost went off the ledge again when I saw him put Josh Hart back into the fourth quarter with Chet Holmgren. Lucky Josh Hart made 2 or 3 miracle plays.
He showed out then. At the end, he showed out.
I was a
But
little.
again, yeah, I would have liked to have seen Mo there too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was shocked. I was like, I don't know why Mo was. I'm sorry. Do we not have anyone that's higher than 6 feet in this team? Because there was someone who was over 6 feet who was defending and shooting threes, who can help us. I don't know. Maybe Mo, but nonetheless. And just for you, Buzz, fuck Mike Brown. Just for you. Just cut that out. Save that. Put it as a ringtone, whatever you want it to be. Fuck Mike Brown. Fuck Mike Brown. Fuck Mike Brown. All right. It's happening. I'm getting tired. I'm getting a little bit of delirious, and that's what you guys want. That's what you want from me. A little craziness. Anyway, your thoughts on today's game? Final thoughts? Anything out of the ordinary? Anything crazy? Anything like? How did you think we did against Shea Gilgeous? Not that great because he still
Yeah,
got
no.
26 points.
Again, the defense was phenomenal. I loved all of it. I just wish he would have hit 1 or 2 more threes, man. And Anobi going 4 for 13 from 3 is not gonna help. Carl Anthony Towns is 0 for 0. Like, that's not gonna cut it. Mikal Bridges 1 for 5. That's not gonna cut it. Shamit, which played a phenomenal game, although 0 for 3
Yeah,
from the 3-point.
and he was running.
Not gonna cut it.
He was running around. He was trying to go around screens, which he had the 11-point quarter. So he was trying to do.
The third quarter was all him.
Yeah,
Third quarter he's the sole reason we were still in the game.
absolutely,
He scored like 15 points.
absolutely.
But again, it goes back to our principles, and our principles are 3-point shots. We want to take 40 of them, and we want to hit 40% of them. So if we're anywhere near that, again, it's a blowout victory for us.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Like I said, it was a great game, great all around game. Just if we would have had one or two things go our way, we would have been victorious.
All right. Yeah, so we'll see the next couple of games. We got that game Friday. No moral victories here, huh? Huh? Not at the Organic Fanatic. We don't go
I'm
that
gonna
way.
take that victory. I'm gonna take that moral
I'm not
victory.
mad at it. I'm
I mean,
listen. I'm not.
I'm not mad. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not mad, but I am disappointed. There's a difference. I'm
Of
not mad,
course,
but I
of
am
course.
disappointed. I would have loved to see
Yeah,
this.
you want to win. You want to win, and then you want to beat the best. You want to if you want to be the best, you want to beat the best. Obviously, and we're all competitors. We all want to win. But I think there are times where you have to sit back and reflect a little bit and see what's happening, and then look at the macro picture, not the micro. Because again, I could hone in on the no challenge calls. I could hone in on the rotations. I could hone in on missing the threes and all of this,
I don't know what
missing the free throws.
I don't know what gesture
But
he's doing.
it's all part of the game. It's all part of the game, and you're not going to win everything. I just like you said, I just want a competitive game. I don't want to be talked about like we're the laughing stock of the league, and clearly we're proving that we're not. We just gave the Thunder one heck of a match. We just beat the Spurs not too long ago. We're still like 20 games above 500. So what's there to cry
Yeah.
about?
Hey,
Like we Gucci over here.
Geraldine, that was just a joke. So we listen. I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you commenting. Like and subscribe. We joke around all the time. When I said fuck Mike Brown, it's all in jokes. There's times that I've said it though. You watch a couple of shows. There's times that he may deserve it. Again, I give him kudos. I thought he did a good. I think he did a good job today. Rotation, substitution, got us within 3. I gave him his flowers. So I'm not me as a Knicks fan. I want every W. I want everyone against any of our rivals: Indiana, Miami, Bucks, Boston. Pacers. There's certain games that I don't care if we lose every other game, but there's certain games that I want to see a W. This was one of them. You know what I'm saying? Any time against the Heat, anytime against the Pacers, anytime against Boston. There's certain rivalry games that, OKC they're the champs, so I was looking for the barometer considering how bad we've played them the last 3 to 4 times. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad. This was a good game. I thought we played very well. I thought, considering our back-to-back, exhausting, basically 40 minutes from Brunson tonight, 37 yesterday. There's not really you can't say. They did a great job. You know what I'm saying? Good job. I thought they did good. I'm liking it. I see you, Mike.
Brother BK, I think he said he might have said I'm just tripping. If that's what he meant, then I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, we just joking. So it was all good. I think he did a good job. He's doing better. I'll give him that. He's doing better than he's been doing. I still would like to see a
Okay.
little more other things, but again, I told you I'm not gonna harp on them as long as we're getting W's or close to it. I'm okay with it. I would like to see a little more ball movement, bringing up the ball at a little more faster pace, a little bit.
You're
Brunson did
chopping
good.
up. You're chopping up, bro. You're
Yeah,
chopping up, bro.
it's probably my internet the way. No, I mean they hear me. I
I
see
don't know.
it.
You're still chopping up, bro.
Nah, it might be you because it looks good on here. I see it. Hey, if I'm
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it is me then. I don't know.
Hey, salute to home run hitters 333. Brunson and OG missed the last shots. Wow. Salute to you. Hey, home run hitters. Salute to you. Hopefully you like and subscribe. Appreciate you joining chat. Those are tough shots.
Hey, home run hitters. Put who's your baseball team on the chat real quick.
I think he just deleted his chat. Too late. We saw it. We saw it. Don't try to run away. I saw it in the chat. You can't delete it. Senior. Those were tough shots. Brunson could hit that, so I was hoping for
Yeah, yeah.
OG, but it is what it is, man. I thought it was a winnable game, good game, considering we held. There's not too much you can say, man. It was a good game. I liked it. The fact that we could have won it or tied it, I'm all right with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good with that. We got the Friday game, so we're still in a good win, man. I mean, we beat the Raptors. We beat the
Oh
Bucks.
God, Lee.
You know Harris,
Of
right?
all teams,
He, no, that's Johnny Harris. That's not the guy. Come on,
yeah, but let me
he's
guess. Johnny Harris is born and raised from Florida because he's a Heat fan and a Marlins fan. Actually, I'm gonna go a step further and say he's a Miami boy,
he,
born and raised.
he's Miami, but it's a little more north. I ain't gonna call him out Fort Lauderdale, Broward, but not really 305. It's really 954. But I'm gonna let him ride with that. I'm gonna let him ride with that. I ain't really.
Well, all right. Well, clearly, you know him. I don't.
I ain't
I'm
gonna call him
saying,
out 954 boy, Broward.
Mr. Harris, your choice in teams is very questionable. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's from the south. You know what I'm saying?
And this is coming from a where is it? A Mets fan right there.
He,
You see that? You see that? You see that? Mets fan right here.
he got it. So we got the Nuggets game, big game Friday. How do you think we'd look again against that? It was a big overtime game, close to an overtime. What we had overtime, double overtime against Denver last time, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was a double overtime. Anyway, tough game. That was the first time Jokic came back. That he played 40 minutes against his team's will, 134 to 127. The last time we played him, double overtime. Yep, so I was right. Yeah, so double overtime game, big game. They play us aggressive. We always play big games against the Nuggets. It always seems to be a war. Always seems to be an exciting game. I wouldn't expect anything less. They're fighting for position in the standings. Let me see from the Western Conference. Right now, the Nuggets are in fifth place. They're 38 and 24, so they're fighting up. They're one game behind Minnesota. They're one game also, or two games in the loss column behind the Rockets, who are in third. So they're within one or two games of the third and fourth position. So they're definitely going to come aggressive to fight us in that game. So they're trying to get to that third spot. They don't want to be playing. They'll be playing, I think, San Antonio or the Thunder. They ain't trying to do that. So they're trying to work their way up to the top, or unless they'll be playing the Lakers. That would be a good matchup for them. Nonetheless, all that to say is that they're going to be aggressive trying to come after us in that game. Lakers are in sixth place, so they're also going to play for standings because they're about two games also. So between third and seventh in the West is within two to three games. So all them teams yeah. So you're talking about from third to seventh within two games.
That's like super competitive, bro.
So when that lets you
If
know
you
the
if you
yeah, bro.
if you sneeze the wrong way, you're
Yeah,
falling a couple spots.
Lakers lose too. They're in 10th. You know what I'm saying? Or they're in third. You never know. so
Damn.
so those
What?
two, and we play those two teams. Literally, our next two games are against those two teams. They're jockeying for position. So all that to say. So even though we had this game now, we're getting to the point where we're playing our best basketball, where we're supposed to be playing our best basketball. That's why I wasn't too mad at this game. We're still number one defense in all of the NBA. I like what we got. So let's see how we play against them. Mitch should be rested and playing against Denver. And then we're going to rest the game and then more than likely he'll probably play against the Lakers. So those aren't back-to-back games. So Mitch could play in both those games. We could use him. So it's going to be a difference. How does that game look like to you? We had a double overtime win against them the last time. Tough game. How does that look like to you for this game coming up on Friday against the Nuggets?
Yeah, man. I'm not too worried about Denver. I think I think we match up great against them. Honestly, I mean, we have our best defenders are literally their best offensive threats are our best defenders in Mitch and OG. You got Mitch guarding Joker, and then you got Murray with OG, and that's a perfect matchup for us. I just think we match up very well against them, and I'm not stressing about them at all. Honestly, I think that's a victory. I mean, as bad as it sounds, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking past you. That's how bad it is right now for me against Denver only. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, either way, we got to do dubs. Same thing with us in the standings in the East. Let me see the East here. So Knicks are 40 and 23. Cavaliers are third. So we're in third place. Cavaliers are 39 and 24. One game difference from fourth place. Fourth place is you're playing Pistons. We ain't trying to play Pistons, which you could see why. And I'm not that you're scared of them, but if you could avoid it as a matchup, obviously that makes sense. We just beat the Raptors. We swept them. We're about 4 games ahead of them. So it's really us and the Cavs right now that are jockeying back and forth. Celtics are one game ahead of us, 2 losses. So they're at number 2. So they leaped all the way to number 2. I'm surprised Boston is balling, but they just got beat down today. They got an ass whooped by Charlotte. Charlotte was up 85-50 something last time I saw them. So
Damn.
Charlotte was taking it to him today. I don't know what it was, but Brandon Knight went off. So salute to Charlotte. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. We needed that one. Hey, they bombed on them.
Hey, Johnny, I felt that comment coming, Johnny. I felt it from a mile away.
And that's definitely new Knicks sentiment. Great talent, dumb coach. That's definitely been my brother's take the whole year. He's saying the team runs on autopilot. You don't really gotta do nothing but make sure the throttle's going. So that's been it. Can you say chill guy Mike? That's legendary. Yeah, hey, Mike Brown, the chill guy.
He ain't chill no more.
Hey, after that technical, I listen. He might have lost that for a game. He got a technical. I'm proud of him for this one.
There
So
you go.
appreciate that. So listen, these next couple of games, this next 2 weeks, man, the next closing of the season is gonna be closer than we think. So every game matters right now. So I can see why Mike Brown is shortening the rotation, getting the team to play good. He's doing a lot of tibbing a little bit the last couple of games, but we have been playing
But now,
phenomenal.
but now is the time. Now is the perfect time to revert to Black Tibbs because this is the home stretch. This is it. One game could cost you multiple spots clearly,
Yeah,
and
but
you don't want to. Clearly, we're scared, so we don't want to fall to the fourth seed. You know what I mean?
I see. Listen, he's got Mo. He's got Mo on a string. He's got Mo balling. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see like Jose's struggled a little bit in the last 2 games, but he's gonna ball. But I think when he took him out, that he put Joshua subbing, I would have liked to see. I'm not gonna lie, Kolek. And I'm not saying defensively, but like when we were struggling, like what we had, would have made the shots coming a little bit easier. I still like the 2 guard lineup when he does, Jalen Brunson and Deuce, Jalen Brunson and, and this guy, and Josh Hart was struggling a little bit. I think Kolek maybe could help him off the ball, but bigger team, something to see. Nonetheless, we'll see what happens. We got
Listen, listen. You know me. You know I'm Colic Hive, but I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. Like
yo
this is
screen
crunch
record
time.
this. Put a note, save this so you put it on a playlist or something. This dude is saying that he's not willing to put Kolek.
Nah, this is crunch time, brother. This is it.
It is, but isn't that
This
what you said? That in the crunch time for playoffs, that every other team plays rookies. Every other team plays
right,
rookies.
right, right. Hold
Am I
on, hold
crazy?
on,
'Cause
hold on,
I'm just saying that.
hold on, hold on. Let me explain. Okay, when I say other teams play rookies, yes, these are not regular rookies that they're playing. They're playing, potential all stars and superstars. Like they could become that.
You mean
And this is what I see. This is what I see from Diawara. I see a potential superstar. And you might say yes, no, whatever. I'm jumping the gun, blah blah blah. But you just have to see the game, brother. We're talking about a 19-year-old. This man cannot legally drink yet. And this man is out here hitting 3 or 4 threes, looking like a savage on defense, telling people where to go, blah blah blah.
so
Bro,
Kolek?
he's six
So
whatever,
Kolek that
6'8", 6'9", 6'10".
so Kolek that saved us in a couple of games. That won a couple of games with his will, finding players.
I don't
And
respectfully.
this is the
I
same.
love Kodak.
This is the same player that you said
But
coach should have been playing last year, right?
respectfully, I
Okay.
love Kolek. I love Kolek. I
Allegedly,
I want Kolek as the point guard for the future, no doubt about it.
but not right now.
But it's not his time right now. And there's levels to this. Okay? The Aurora, head and shoulders above Kolek right now. Again, you have to look at the player and the impact that they have in the game. Yes, Kolek is great when it comes to passing and getting everybody involved and yada yada, but he's not gonna give you the size. He's not gonna give you. He don't really shoot threes like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a pass first point guard.
He He
You know what I'm
gives you
saying? And we
fast
need
breaks. He
threes.
gives you fast breaks, which breaks down defenses. He gets.
Respectfully,
I'm just, and listen,
respectfully is not
and
his
this is
time.
this is the
In my
weird.
opinion, this is my opinion.
I, and listen, I'm gonna let you sit on your opinion, which is what I'm just saying because this is not what you were saying last year, which is why I'm questioning. I'm just asking because last year, if I stand hold on, if I stand correctly, you were saying to play this same kid last year on rookies, and Tibbs doesn't play rookies or give him run last year. This year he plays very well. Mike Brown plays him, and again, I'm not saying take over Jose Alvarado's spot. I'm saying 3 to 5 minutes in some spurts that I think he can help other team. Keith Watkins says contenders very rarely play rookies. They have to be exceptional. OKC plays a lot of their rookies.
That's what I'm saying. That's
OKC
what I'm
plays.
saying. He's
OKC
improving my
plays.
point.
OKC plays a lot of their rookies. Now that there's more rookies now, there's more teams nowadays with younger talent. OKC, Spurs, the teams you're talking about. I agree with you. Were older teams. The Denver Nuggets, the Minnesota. Very rarely, and it was like Alexander. You know what I'm saying? Which was this guy Shea's cousin when he was in
Shay's
Minnesota.
cousin.
When he
Yeah.
was in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Again, these teams that were deep and they had an exceptional talent that they had, but everybody else is deep, and you have that one rookie. I can see that, but now, and again, but that's what I'm just saying because that's what he said. That's what Knicks fans were saying for last year and Tibbs, and I'm finding it that we could do it. I'm not. I'm just saying. I hear you. I'm not saying it now, and I hear you because it's the last 20 games that you just want to get these W's, and then you can figure it out. I just think he can. There's chances for him to mix in at least 5 minutes. Is what I'm saying. Five.
That's fair.
I'm not.
I'm not
I'm
saying
not
that,
saying rotation minutes. A good 5 minutes.
and I'm not trying to say that there isn't, spot minutes here and there. I'm just saying, me personally, again, all these minutes that we talk about the young kids getting them and blah blah blah. That was all first half of the season. Now this is crunch time. Now, put your hard hat on and let's go to work.
I think we're gonna need them, in my opinion. I mean, if last year where we lacked was because we didn't have depth. We can't just hope that Deuce is gonna come back from a torn abdomen and just come back to Deuce that he was in the year. Could he? Absolutely. But
That's a very good point.
you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
very good point.
We can't just put everything on him and just hope he's gonna come back and give me 47% from three again and jumping and diving and blocking on the torn abdomen. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
that's a good
in that
point. That's a
opinion,
great point.
and I think Jose is going to be phenomenal. I think he's great. I love the kid. He's been averaging 5 assists from the bench. He would have had 3 in a row. So I think he's good. But I just think, like, in certain games, like yesterday game, the Toronto game, I thought he could have helped out in that game. You got Quick sitting down. You got someone else, instead of playing Brunson 38 minutes yesterday, 6 of those minutes could have gone to him to help get a little more of a breather for today's game. So stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Certain games, like a back-to-back, that's just my opinion, which I was agreeing with you, and now you're disagreeing with me of your point, which is. But I understand what you're saying. But
I've been pretty consistent with this, even when Tibbs was here. Like, even when Tibbs was here, and y'all was like, everybody was attacking me. Oh, you got to win every game. Every game matters. It's a playoff
and now
intensity.
you're saying it, which is I just
And now, no. But what I said was, we shouldn't do that in game one of 82.
yeah, I got you.
I've always been consistent
But
with
I'm
that.
talking in the end of the
And then
season. I'm only talking the end of the season.
I've always been consistent that at the end of the season, when you're jockeying for playoff spots and all that, and you play your best players. Play your best players, play them 40 minutes. I don't care. Why? Because there is no tomorrow. It's win or go home.
Okay, that's
So
somebody.
when you're in this, environment or whatever you want to call it, you have to put your best foot forward. And in my humble opinion, again, Kolek is not there yet. But Diawara is. Clearly. He just took, if this was not his coming out party to the entire nation, then I don't know what to tell you.
And listen, I agree with you, and he's good, but we need depth. We saw that recipe didn't work last year. You guys, which I'm just in shock. So I don't know if maybe it's me, Keith. I mean, you was in this last year where I thought you'd be saying that. Hey, we should play players. I just think he needs to play because he played really well. I like Kolek because he helps other players get involved. McCullard, and again, I'm not saying key minutes, but they've played and won some games for us. They played impactful games that when we was low, McCullard came in, and again, and to get them to play almost as a unit, even if it's for 2-3 minutes here and there, a mix of it. Diawara played phenomenal. I just think Kolek would help free up some minutes on Brunson. Because if Brunson goes down, God forbid, you're counting on who? Jose Alvarado to just
Alvarado.
and introduce, which is what you want to alleviate some of that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm not saying you're wrong. Again, I'm just saying,
In
in my
certain
humble opinion,
games,
you're
and,
wrong.
and I agree with you. Yeah, you want to win. And again, we're trying to fight for a position as we're talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers breathing down our neck. We're a couple of games from Celtics. So in these games, I agree. And it could be the
They're
last
all
3-4
important.
games that when we clinch, that there's 3-4 games left in the season that don't mean shit, that you let these guys play. I can understand that, which I can see it. But I think Kolek has earned some. I just think he's earned it. He's played so well that you want to give him some confidence going into the postseason. Nonetheless, I like how we've been doing. We've dominated a lot of teams. Still number one in the all NBA for defense. We held even this team to 103 points. We took most of the team off the average, even though their second best player didn't play. We still didn't have Deuce or Mitch, so we can both say the same thing. I like the way team playing. I could harp, I could go crazy, but overall it was a good game. Good back to back. Really can't complain or cry too much about what we've been doing. Good game overall. Mike Brown got a technical. Again, substitutions is maybe he's experimenting. We're gonna leave that to the side. Just please, okay. You got one technical, one challenge, one technical,
Challenge.
one challenge. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just, just one, bro. Just
Yo,
one.
it's
Just
it's funny to me how some people just focus on this challenge shit. Like
it's
I
momentum.
don't.
It's not about just using it. There's on the times that he can do it, it changes momentum. Just like how the referee calls change
I
momentum.
agree. I
That
agree today. There were some calls today, but just to focus on this one thing from this one coach is like,
But it's because I wouldn't focus on it if it wasn't like again that time that we lost that OG got that it got the wedge on the ball like he had a foul that we were tied. It was within one game and that momentum play deflated the team and then we you know what I mean. So stuff like that is momentum. So that's all I'm saying for him on certain games that like even you saw the Dick Walt whatever his name was the other coach that he called that it was within the 2 minutes.
Dingleberry,
Dingleberry, whatever the
Dingleberry.
coach, they were down, it was a 2 point play. It was 90 something. We're down two, and he challenged, and they won that, and that would have been, you know what I mean? So stuff like that is
Hey,
a
that reminds me. That reminds me. I want to point the finger back at the refs. Because how does he challenge that call? You overturn it, but you give Cat the foul. Like, what are we doing? Like, does the NBA really hate us that much that they can't give us one play? Or how about that charge that the kid took where he was sliding his feet?
yep.
Forgive me, I forgot who did it or who took it. But it's like you're gonna overturn that when he was clearly sliding his feet. Like
And that goes to you. And the referee we're talking about, because I know them, it's Ray Acosta, un Latino. Ray Acosta. You got me so mad on your calls. I'm not gonna say that a certain organization should go deport you, but you just don't belong in the NBA. A cold organization.
step into my office real quick.
I need to. Hey, go whatever arena he's there. Some mascots. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm not gonna say that to my own people, but Ray Acosta, man, you letting us down, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like for real, we got two Hispanics in the squad. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Come on, boy, Ray Acosta, referee. You got to be better than that. You're letting us Latinos down, bro. Yeah, come on. Anyway,
Johnny, I need you to keep the same energy if we do meet in the playoffs, brother. Because I will be coming at your neck, bro. Y'all not even in the same realm as us.
bro,
Y'all been banned to the shadow realm.
yo,
What are you doing talking all this nonsense?
Johnny Harris. Listen, if you guys match up against Detroit and you guys beat Detroit, Listen, we're doing a live. I'll buy you a cake celebration.
Man, I'm
Listen,
inviting you over. You know what I'm
yeah, y'all
saying?
got
We
y'all
can have some
handles in place.
sancocho.
Right now, you guys are in eighth place. Anything less than that, you're in playing territory. You gotta hold on to your
Bro,
eight. You got
this
to
squad has
hold
been
on.
banned to the shadow realm, and this man is still talking from the shadow realm.
Hey,
Like,
listen.
what are you doing?
If my dog is always consistent, boy. He's
Hey,
like
man,
he's like
Johnny, I give it to you, brother. I give it to you. You are consistent.
Johnny is like a dog with a bone, but listen, you ain't getting that shit back. I don't give a fuck. He's gonna. That's my guy. Disculpe, amigo.
What's up,
Yeah,
brother BK? Disculpe, what? ¿Qué
yeah.
pasó? You want
Pro-
some sancocho too?
nah, probably because
What's up?
probably because I dissed Ray Acosta and said somebody should go get him. Yeah.
Oh,
My
oh, yeah. I hear you.
disculpe. Yeah, Ray Acosta, bro. That guy. Ugh. Yo, he's taking over for Zach Zarba. Zach Zarba now Ray Acosta. Coño, pero verdad.
What was the one guy that wrote the book that got fired
Don
for gambling?
Dunleavy, whatever. Donnie was cheating.
Donaghy.
Yeah, he was cheating, of course, and he just wrote the rule book, so these guys know how to do it. Anyway,
So yeah, the other refs are just following suit, bro.
I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. A good game, not a moral victory. I can't say that because Buzzer Beater will not be here next week. He left the building. He exited the chat. I think he gave it.
Johnny,
I think he gave us our
my
first
bad,
thumbs
my bad.
down. I think Buzzer Beater gave us our first thumbs down. Moral
Oh,
victory,
for real?
brother.
We got a thumbs down?
No, I'm just bullshit with it. I'm bullshit.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I'm just bullshit. He just left mad as fuck. Not my guys. Thumbs. He gave
Yeah.
us a
He,
Julius
he
Randle.
over. He over.
He gave us a Julius Randle. He left the show like this.
Yeah.
Oh
He tell you.
shit. Yeah, he left mad as hell.
Hey Johnny, hey, we could split a flan, brother. I love flan. You know what I'm saying? Oh, tres leches?
Oh my god. Here you
Mm,
go. Listen, if
I
you
could.
weren't hungry, he just whatever diet you're on, he just killed it. Now you're hungry. You're going to bed hungry. None of that. Yeah.
I'm saying, brother, I could throw down when it comes to the tres leches. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
here we go. We're going left. See, there goes your left. I'm trying to close the show. This guy's giving you recipes and
He got me thinking about food. Like, why he bring up desserts?
because that's what he does. Yeah. Hey, salute to you. Hey, salute to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys, all of you guys in the chat. Before my phone dies here, Brother BKL Sports Entertainment, Johnny Harris, Keith Watkins, Just Nicks, Buzzer Beater, who left with a moral victory.
Yo, you so petty, bro. You so petty.
Hey, what's my name? Petty.
Petty
Yeah,
Pablo.
there it is. Geraldine. Salute to Geraldine in the building. Appreciate you. Who else did I miss? I know I saw somebody on here. Forgive me if
Did you
I.
say brother BK?
Brother BK. Got Brother BK in the building. Guyver Buzz. He left. Just Nicks. Who else am I missing? Anybody else? I think that's it. Andios, of course. On God.
Hey,
So,
hey, Johnny, if y'all beat the Pistons, I will happily send you a flan, brother.
yeah, that's it. Look,
I got you.
you got that's it. Key to his heart is a flan and some empanadas, and he's got and some
Woo.
coquito.
And some keepers. And some
All right, look,
keepers.
listen, we're going left. We're going left. Salute to you guys. My final thoughts. I thought it was a good win. I mean, good loss. Sorry, if there's a such thing. I thought overall we played good. Number one defense. I thought it was. It was okay. It was good. And considering again
Acceptable.
acceptable because I've always said if they give me 48 minutes of effort, I'm okay whatever how that game turns out. And as long as New York Knicks fight, that's all we can ask for our team, that they give effort, that they fight. And I saw that tonight. We almost had a chance to win, tie the game, 3-pointer. It's all I can ask my team, and they gave me that, especially on the second night of back-to-back. Huge effort the night before. No complaints. I can't crash out, Johnny. Unfortunately, I couldn't give you that one in this game. But there's always tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Two shots.
Bro, we were vibing so good. Like, why?
Hey, two shots. Hey, you're
Hey
fighting.
man, salute to the chat. Johnny Harris, you my guy. You already know. BK, brother BK. You my guy too, you feel me? Although you like to throw a couple, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. It's all fun and games. You know what I'm saying? But
Why?
yeah.
Why? Because he said you got
No,
emotional damage.
Word, word. Geraldine, if you're still here, hopefully we gained your follow. A little bit of housekeeping. Like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. You know the vibes. Get us out there. We trying to get to 500. Hopefully by the end of the season, we still got some time left. And maybe we can make some moves. We got some things in the works. So hopefully we could get that done. But yeah, appreciate you guys for showing up. 2 shots out.
All right, till the next time, we'll catch you guys out here. Will be Friday, our usual show. Friday, 5 p.m. Typically 5 p.m. Friday, 5 p.m. Sundays back to 5 or later, depending what you guys want. Do you guys like the later shows? You like the earlier shows? We need some comments. Put some in the comments. What do you guys like? When do you prefer? Is there a better time that you would prefer for us to be on? Let us know. Put them in the chat. Let us know. We appreciate you guys. And we see a lot more traction in the evening time. We know there's other shows doing their things after the game, but they're not like us. Don't make me play some Kendrick. They not like us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Okay, okay,
Anyway, we appreciate you guys. We out of here. You heard. Salute. Mexico Knicks. You heard.
New York City, New York Knicks. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping. Aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange. And everybody starving, hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at 3. Bam! Jalen Brunson does it again! Timeout!